Hi everyone. I'm here to talk about a new group that we're going to start reading. It's called Quiet Spaces and Reading Nooks. My name is Aarti Sarwan, and the theme for November is going to be around belongingness. We're going to look at picture books, read them together, and talk about where we are at when we unpack these picture books. One of the books that I wanted to share with you that we will be looking at for the November theme of belongingness is this one, The Snail with the Right Heart. It's by Maria Popova and illustrations by Ping Zhu. This is a book that is one of my most favorite books. There are a couple of reasons for why this is a book that absolutely moved me. One is just the illustrations. The colors just pop out, and there is something about the book that just really lifted my spirits when I read them. I'm just going to show you a few illustrations that, look at that. That is the beginning of time, perhaps. There you go. It starts with just the night sky, and then it moves into this like lighter space, and then look at that. Just the most amazing illustrations are covered in all of these pages. Something about it really lifts your spirits. And one of the ideas of the book sort of charts a true story about Jeremy the snail. And Jeremy's pronouns, by the way, I learned a lot about snails, and it's a story that sort of helped me really reflect on not just snails but humanity as well. Jeremy goes by the pronouns they and them, and for that reason you have to read this book and understand why Jeremy has the pronouns they and them. But I'm going to read you one piece that really, there are just so many pieces that stood out for me, but within the idea of belongingness, I think where it took me to was, this idea of what makes Jeremy have the pronouns they and them, and also what happens to snails like Jeremy who find that they're different. It really helped me sort of connect to my own humanity and the humanity of queer lives, and what happens to us and what happens to the experience of our belongingness. I want to read one paragraph that I really, really enjoyed and loved. I'm going to give away some of why Jeremy is different, but this is about snails, and you'll understand why I also love so much how it calls out to humanity as well. One of the wonders of snails is that they can make babies without a mate, because every snail has a body that is both male and female. Such a wondrous body is called a hermaphrodite. If a hermaphrodite makes babies alone, they're almost exactly like their parent. But when two parents make a baby together, the baby is partly like each of them. And because diversity is always lovelier than sameness, and because it makes communities stronger and better able to adapt to change, snails prefer to make babies in pairs. I just love this, and I love sort of the hope and possibility of human life this book sort of brings forth. There are experiences of partnership and loneliness and togetherness that are described in this book, The Snail with the Right Heart. It is an absolute read, and it is something that really tugs at queer lives that are different, and really questions what belongingness really means for us. I hope you come to our group, Safe Spaces and Quiet Reading Nooks, and explore with us the beauty of what books and community can do in our experience in this month around belongingness. Thank you.